Do you ever look around you and just be like, there are things that are happening in the world and it bothers you? It deeply bothers you. You're like, somebody needs to do something about that. Somebody needs to respond to that. In Matthew 9, Jesus tells his disciples that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. He goes on to say, pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest. He gives them the assignment. If you see this, if you're burdened by this, then pray that the Lord would send somebody to respond to this issue. But in chapter 10, it says, he called to him his 12 disciples and gave them authority over unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal every disease and every affliction. Jesus tells them to pray, then he calls them to himself and he gives them to command to do what he was just talking about in chapter 9. I think that is so beautiful. We're waiting on people to show up and do things that the Lord has given us a burden for. You are the answer. If it's burdening you, if it's an issue that's bothering you, he says pray earnestly. But as soon as he said pray, they prayed, he calls them to himself, and then he sends them out. If you're feeling the burden, if you're feeling that there's an issue, if you're feeling like you see this harvest and there's nobody responding, hello, laborer. You need to respond to the call of the Lord, to the burden of the Lord, and you be the answer.